SOC interview questions. Deep and detailed set. Explain how you investigate a phishing email. When I receive a phishing alert, I follow a structured approach. First step is analyze email headers. I check sender email versus return path. Verify SPF, DKIM, DMARC results. Extract originating IP address. This helps me understand if the email is spoof. My second step will be inspect links. I hover over links without clicking. Extract URL and analyze using sandbox or threat intel tools. I will check for transquating domains, shortened URLs. My step 3 will be analyze attachment. Download in sandbox environment and check file hash SHA-256, its behavior, does it execute or drop files. My step 4 will be check threat intelligence. Search IP, domain, hashing in VirusTotal threat feeds. My step 5 will be impact analysis. Check if other users receive same email, anyone click or downloaded. Step 6 response. Block sender domain, remove email from inbox, reset affected user credentials. Step 7 will be documentation. Document findings, update phishing detection rules. I ensure both technical analysis and user impact are handled to prevent recurrence. How do you investigate a malware infection on an endpoint? Step 1 will be detection. Alert from EDR or antivirus. Identify file name, process, timestamp. Step 2 will be static analysis. Check file hash reputation. Analyze file properties. Step 3 will be dynamic analysis. Observe network connections, file changes, registry modifications. Step 4 will be network analysis. Check outbound connections, suspicious IP, beaconing behavior. Step 5 will be containment. Isolate endpoint from network. Stop malicious processes. Step 6 will be eradication. Remove malware. Delete persistent mechanism. Step 7 will be recovery. Patch system. Restore clean state. Step 8 will be root cause. How did it enter? Phishing, USB, or exploit? My focus is not just removal but understanding entry point to prevent reinfection. Explain how SIAM correlation works. SIAM correlation is the process of linking multiple events to detect suspicious patterns. Example scenario: event 1 failed login attempts. Event 2 successful login. Event 3 file access. Individually harmless but together possible brute force attack. Types of correlation: rule based, predefined condition, time based, within specific time window, behavioral based, baseline deviation. Why important? Reduces noise, detect complex attacks. I rely on correlation to identify multi-stage attacks that single log cannot reveal. How do you detect lateral movement in a network? Their indicators: multiple login across system. Use admin credentials, SMB, RDP connections. Investigation will be analyze authentication logs, check east-west traffic, look for repeated login attempts, identify unusual account uses. Tools use SIAM, EDR, network log. I correlate authentication logs with network traffic to confirm lateral movement patterns. Explain how you handle a ransomware attack. Step 1. Detection. Files encrypted. Ransom note. Step 2. Containment. Isolate infected system. Disable network access. Identify variant. Step 3. Identify variant. Check ransomware type. Look for decryptor availability. Step 4. Eradication. Remove malware. Clean systems. Step 5. Recovery. Restore from backups. Ensure backups are clean. Step 6. Root cause. Was that a phishing or a vulnerability? I prioritize containment first to stop spread, then recovery, and then root cause analysis. What is log analysis methodology? Steps: collect logs, normalize data, filter relevant events, correlate logs, identify anomalies. Normal login time 9 am. Suspicious login at 3 am. It is an anomaly. Log analysis help me differentiate between normal and malicious behavior. How do you prioritize alerts in SOC? Based on severity, high, medium, low, asset criticality, threat type, business impact, malware on domain controller, high priority, suspicious login on a test system, medium. I prioritize based on a risk to business, not just alert severity. Explain defense in depth strategy. Multiple layers of security to protect systems. Layers, firewall, IDS, IPS, endpoint security, CM. Even if one layer fails, others protect. What is zero trust security? Never trust, always verify. Its principles: continuous authentication, least privilege, device verification. How do you reduce false positives in CM? Its methods: tune rules, add exceptions, improve correlation, use threat intelligence. Reducing false positives improves efficiency and reduce alert fatigue. Okay, thank you.